So, wrapping up our discussion of Che's recent hot streak, I just
tonight?
want to point out that underneath everything else, and by everything else, I mean the offensive fireworks, the defense.
Jay! Hey.
There's
Sorry,
the man.
I know it's right before the game.
No, it's all good. What's up?
Okay, so here's the deal really quick. We've got a bunch of people in the audience that we paid to take video of you and put it up on social.
Take video of me for what?
Okay, so here's the pitch. Totally don't have to do it if you don't want to.
It's easy.
But all you would have to do is put on this hat, make a half-court shot during the shoot-around. We'll put it up on social, and you get paid. Easy money.
I get paid to do that? Yeah.
Yeah, just make a half-court shot in the hat. You get paid.
Half court.
Yeah.
For you guys, I'll do it.
Yeah, there you go.
Give me that. Let's
All
do
right.
this.
In the hat, half
All
court.
My guy!
Got you.
All right, good
All
game.
right.
Good game. Love that dude.
He has a new start in Los Angeles alongside LeBron James. And the Lakers now boast 2 top 10 players. Kevin, this is a team with legitimate championship aspirations.
And DA, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Cousins.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And the Clippers starting 5. Paul George is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And Harrell's in at the 5, down low. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Rajon Rondo is out there with Young. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Steve, when it comes to memorable regular season games, Christmas Day matches up as the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, it is. And when you play on Christmas Day, it's special because you're one of several teams that get a chance to play, and the rest of the entire league and the country and the world is watching you. All eyes are on the NBA on Christmas Day. It is very, very special.
Leonard against LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Williams kicks to Leonard, fires the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Williams again. Williams scanning the floor. He feeds it to Morris. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
An efficient scorer inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
George against LeBron. Over George. And the rejection by Harrell. Williams against Rondo. Williams passes to Leonard. Over Che. Leonard with the bucket.
I love it, Kawhi. When you have skills from the mid-range, you don't need to force anything.
Rondo passes to Young. Back to Rondo. Pass to Young. Over George. Shea with the bucket. Shea's got his second basket of the game. Once again, Shea was named Player of the Week. Great set of games for him. So not exactly, Greg, a surprise.
And what he did for his team the last handful of games can't be measured on just the stat sheet. He was everything you want from a player, and the league rightfully acknowledged that.
Here's George. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Down low, and it's Davis finishing it off.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Clippers trail by 4. Up top, Leonard, covered by LeBron. And Leonard gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Williams against Rondo. Over Williams. Here's Davis. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Morris. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. 6 points for Leonard.
I like the efficiency here. 3 out of 4 shooting, just taking what the defense gives him.
Young for 3. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well.
Bounce pass from Williams. Fade away. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
How great the Clippers signing of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the grand finale of the wildest summer in NBA free agent history.
A ton of big moves. You think of the star players who've changed teams, 1/3 of the league's all-NBA selections, and 5 out of 10 of the reigning all-star starters. In the end, we saw 7 players who've changed teams, signing for over $100 million each. Put that in perspective, only 8 players had ever done that in league history.
Young finds Davis. Howard trying to free himself up. Morris with the rebound. And here's George for 3. And James pulls it down. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Having that spark off the bench really helped them the last time these two teams battled. We'll see if it'll be there for them again.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
Inside shot. Kicks it out to Che. Rondo passes to Young. Now here's Howard, defended by George. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Davis, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
Staying open to what develops, one of Che's biggest strengths as a playmaker.
Williams passes to Harrell. Back to Williams. Leonard looking over the floor. LeBron with some nice D.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Kicks it out to Leonard. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Lakers in the lead. Floats it up for Davis, and stolen by Harrell. And now the fast break, George with the ball. And it's sent back by Howard.
And Howard takes his shot blocking very seriously, skying up and sending him back with his impressive vertical.
And the Lakers making a change here. Cousins is checked in. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for the Clippers. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And a breakthrough season for Marcus Morris in 2018 and 19. Career highs almost across the board.
A floater, and it's good on the layup.
And that gentle release on Rondo's floater, when he's making these shots, the D is in trouble.
Outside Leonard. In the corner, George with it. And again, no good by the Clippers. You know, Greg, the Celtics are encouraging their players to take mental health just as seriously as their physical health. Marcus Morris brave enough to say that helped him a lot.
I mean, the Morris twins growing up in the hard streets of Philly, I mean, a lot to overcome, but by getting some help, that's exactly what Marcus is doing.
Young passes to Davis. And they double up Davis. Back to Young. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
LeBron passes to Young. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And it's 8 points for Che.
He could have tried to force a shot there. Instead, LeBron keeps his eyes up, finds an open teammate.
Beverly feeling it out a bit. Pass to Morris. George against Young. That doesn't go either for George.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Offensive rebound, Cousins, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The feed to Beverly. Back to George. Oh, and he jams it right over Che. Wow!
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
And Davis now top of the key. Back to Young. Outside, Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Over Morris. And it's Davis missing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Harrell kicks to Leonard. Beverly against Rondo. From deep. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma. On its way from Young for 2. They get it back. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from LeBron.
Because of his quickness, LeBron is hard to block out on the offensive glass.
The Clippers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Williams and Shamet are the guard set. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris, and it's Harrell in at the center, filling out the middle. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Che in the last game against the Nuggets just played phenomenal. He contributed 51 points, and he did what he does best. He shared the ball and looked to get his guys going throughout the game. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. And Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why. Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Bounce pass from Williams. Here's Leonard. He can't get that one to fall. James with some nice D.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
That evens the score. Davis has got 8.
Playing inside out, AD is the guy to do it with. Tremendous accuracy in the paint.
And stolen by Che. Dishes it to Davis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Leonard inside, working on James, and Leonard gets it to go.
The evolution of Leonard's game, making things happen with the dribble drive.
Lakers have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Shamet, he makes that one drop, only a second in 5 tries. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
They get a hand on it. Rondo dishes to Che. But they get it back. Davis, the pass to Young. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
He's just relentless in his approach. Makes Che a very difficult guy to defend.
You know, Steve, so much goes into being an effective bench player. What do you like to see in a team's 6th man?
What I love, Kevin, is a guy that can come off as a 6th man is he doesn't disrupt what's going on with the starters. Also, he's ready. And most of those guys that wins that award, they don't need time to adjust to the game. They come in and make an immediate impact.
Davis inside, covered by Morris. And Davis puts it in.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
You know, perimeter scoring more important than ever. However, Anthony Davis, an elite scorer who still gets it done inside.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at the Clippers. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And when you look at the Lakers, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
Here's Leonard. From 13 feet, it goes down. Leonard's got 12. And you look at the top scorers in the league, not too many players 6'11" or taller.
Anthony Davis, the Greek Freak, and Karl Anthony Towns, the common thread. They can score facing the basket. All 3 franchise players.
The Lakers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. The free throw drops for James.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And it's sent back by Howard. Right side, Rondo. The 3, good, and the assist goes to Che. 5 points in the game.
Rondo from outside? How about that?
Clippers trail by 6. Williams kicks to Harrell. Now the pass to George. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the paint, here's Young, and he lays it straight in. And now it's an 8-point Laker lead.
You can't ask for more than that. Offensively, Che getting the high percentage look.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
Lakers leading by 6. To the middle, here's Davis. Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
And not a whole lot that D can do. Once Howard is in position for the dunk, he might as well start jogging back the other way.
Passes it to Leonard. The shot misses. LeBron with some nice D. Pass to Davis. Back to Che, and the dunk by Che.
Heat check after heat check. Che continues to show that this is his night.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 10. Outside, George. No good on the triple.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, when we talk about AD as an athlete, a major component to that is his body control, able to adjust off contact to finish the play.
The Lakers making a switch here. Cousins is checked in, and the Clippers with a change here too. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Williams. From deep, George. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron's got 7 rebounds in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
.146 left to play here in the second quarter. Leonard against LeBron. Leonard kicks to Harrell. 5 on the clock. Will it go? But they recover it. Young with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. There's the foul against the Clippers.
You know, maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectation here at the pro level.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to, helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Che.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Floats it up there for Harrell.
I mean, a great look by Kawhi, aware of what the defense is trying to do, understands the spacing.
Outside, Green. Pass to LeBron. Fires for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. LeBron's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And the pass to Harrell. James against Leonard. No good that time. And the Lakers take it the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
You know, he has speed, power, skill. LeBron fearsome attacking the rim.
Clippers trail by 20.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac is checked in.
A really good second-round pick out of Arkansas. Beverly fits perfectly in that 3-and-D role.
Here's Young. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Shea's got 19 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Knocked away. Zubac finds Harrell. Launches a 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Lakers on top, opening up a huge gap. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got to offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. Well, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
We see it night in and night out. When you move the ball, keep your teammates involved, good things happen at the offensive end.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Shea is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Talk about a guy who's willing to work. Shea did all 4 years of college, fought through the combine, fought through summer league, and look at him now.
And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of Angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
The drive by James. Outside for Davis. Back to James. And LeBron throws it down.
Unselfish play by Davis. He understands that his scoring can only take this team so far. He needs help from the guys around him.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Leonard kicks to Harrell. Passes it to Morris. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now let's take a look at the top rookies in the league. Our rankings here for the race for Rookie of the Year. Distinction every young player would love to have. You look at Shea. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special, special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Yeah, midway through the season, I say he's made the greatest total impact, a potential generational talent. We'll see if he can keep it going.
Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Leonard. Looking to end his cold spell. Not going to go that time. Davis with some nice D.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Leonard. James with some nice D.
Ugly start to this half, hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Leonard. Over LeBron. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Williams. 16 points for Leonard.
One of the toughest covers in the league. Kawhi's jumper just keeps getting better.
Rondo passes to Shea. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, when the game is decided and the clock is running out, the winning team shouldn't try to score. But we're seeing more of that these days. I'm not sure why. Kind of an unwritten rule. What do you think about that, Steve?
Yeah, Kevin, it used to be. And I watch a lot of these players come in. The game is decided. You know, they're up 10 or down 10, and they're still out here dunking, shooting. Back in my day, Kevin, you get that little ugly look from the team. And then the next game, you usually come up with a hard foul against you just to send a message.
Again, Leonard missing.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Fast break, here they come. Here's Williams. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
In attack mode pretty much every game we see him. This time, Williams getting it done in transition.
Inside, here's Che. Makes it off the glass. Che's got 10 points in just the second half.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And George, here we go. Nice spin off the left rim and in. George has got 13.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
Quickly, let's check out the league leaders in assists. Che is second.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
And that one falls for Davis.
The Clippers last year, they scored well. Lacked a true superstar, but they were aggressive. Case in point, #1 in the league in free throw attempts.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Howard. Caldwell Pope comes in for James. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo. A nice shot by George.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
Now, here's Shamet, guarded by Bradley. Offensive rebound, Morris. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Che.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
And here's Leonard from 3. Rebound the Lakers. Che's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Pretty much automatic tonight at the line, 8 for 8.
And a lot of his points coming by way of the free throw.
And he sinks the second. The Clippers shooting around 40% from the floor here. Williams for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. At the elbow, it's Cousins. Tries again. Young's shot is off.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
George with no one around. Off target with his 3. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 17-7 run. And James throws it down.
Can't do anything about it. LeBron gets a step. Next thing you know, he's hanging off the rim.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. And here's Leonard from 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. Oh, and there's the alley-oop and the slam dunk by McGee. 43 seconds left to play in the third. And George kicks to Zubats. Back to George. The pass to Leonard. No good with the triple. Lakers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. James, the pass to Young. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard. Free throw, good. Che. Harrell, he's checked in for George. Good on both.
I love how hard he's playing, really since the break. All the defense can do at this point is foul him.
Passes it to Beverly. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Williams. 9 points in the game so far. To the wing right side. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. Their defense has been active and effective. Back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, you've got JaMychal Green, Patrick Beverley out there with Harris. Then there's Harrell, and it's man in at the 3 slot. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You take a look at Howard. He's pulled in a lot of votes, nearly enough, in fact, to break into the top 10 in the Western Conference.
Yeah, and probably wishing he was a little higher on that list, but there's just too many other guys also having fantastic seasons.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
And both free throws good for Harrell. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
Here's Beverley, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
When he's not shooting threes, you'll find Patrick Beverley at the rim.
I saw this the other day, Steve. The NBA now helping to create the Basketball Africa League. 12 teams from across that terrific continent. I think it's pretty exciting.
It is. This is an incredible story. Great for the sport and great for the people of Africa. After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Over to the wing for 3. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's
hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1 3, and that was in the first half.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
to the paint. Here's Mann. And the rejection by James.
You got to keep an eye out for LeBron. He may be lurking. What a block that one was.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Young. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Harrell. Here's Mann. James with some nice D.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And here's Beverley. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And here's Harris from the arc. Shea grabs the miss. Young's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And it goes down 2 points. Young's got 34.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Here's Beverley. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education. I love that type of compensation.
With some arc, and the rejection by James. Howard against Green. Howard misses. The Clippers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Launches it. And James pulls it down. Lakers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And then Cousins with the dunk.
A great play call, perfectly in rhythm, ending with the powerful flush by Cousins.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And they double up Jay. Here's McGee, nails the baby hook.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
And Williams, here we go. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial six-man of the year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
Devin Harris has checked in for the Clippers. Well, Smitty, the league's unveiled a new way for fans to watch. 99 cents. You get a 10-minute viewing pass for every out-of-market game. That's something.
I love it, Kevin, because I think a lot of times with social media, people are start talking about a game, and you can jump right in and get a chance to catch the most important part of the game.
And making it so affordable.
Yes, indeed. 99 cents. That sounds good to me.
Bradley dishes to Murray. Lakers working the ball around now, and Che throws it down.
Usually a good bet. When Che is at the rim, he's being aggressive.
Harris outside. And Patterson kicks to Shamet. And now here comes Young leading the break. Bradley, no one around him. The Clippers grab the miss.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Pass to Patterson. Here's Shamet, guarded by Kuzma. Shamet, the pass to Harris. Just 3 to shoot. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. Then on Tuesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento.
And with the way they've been able to march right along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins.
And players now, Steve, more able to dictate where they want to play. How has free agency changed since you came into the NBA?
I think the signing of shorter contracts, Kevin, guys with player options. And then I think also for a lot of players, they are not taking as much money, leaving money on the table because the endorsement deals off the court is making up for some of their money on the court.
Here's Harris. Plays it in off the breakaway. Harris has got his first basket.
Love the recognition, realizes that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
Here's Che. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Che's got 41.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Mann. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. First one falls for him. Danny Green, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And he makes both free throws. And the Lakers with possession here. Here's Caruso. Kicks to McGee. Banked in off the glass.
And Matador defense That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Green finds Shamet. Steve, the G League is now offering select contracts worth $125,000. They want to attract prospects straight out of high school. What do you think of that?
You know, I like it, Kevin, and I think I'd love to see that number go up, and I like the opportunity for some of those guys to be able to go straight out of high school. It's good for some, it's bad for others, but I think you have to give those guys that opportunity.
And both free throws good for Che. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Clippers. Pass to Green. There's 1:34 left in the fourth quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And for a long time, JaMychal Green was mostly an energy player. But he's expanded his game lately.
Worked on developing an outside shot. He can drop a few threes from the power forward spot now, Kevin. He still has a high motor. You love the activity around the rim. No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Che.
Oh, his array of talents on full display. Picks up the triple-double, really takes ownership of this game. I thought that made the difference for them tonight.
Count it, good. Young's got 47 points.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. McGee trying to break free. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
He's a difficult guy to guard off the bounce. Che catches the defender a little out of position.
Free throw, good. Che. He's off on the second. And so here are the Clippers. Here's Shamet. Rebounded by McGee.
Yeah, well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
There's the pass to Caruso. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so.
Hey, this is Kenny, man. First, I want to say congrats. Triple-double. Incredible night. But I'm curious. Were you aiming for that? It was something you were aware of?
Kenny, man, you might think I'm faking, but I didn't even realize it, man. I was so focused in on this game. Nah, I think we all were. We wanted to come out here with a victory. We had a great practice leading up to this, man, so we didn't want to let it slip through our fingers. The triple-double, well, you know, that's just sweet icing on the cake.
Well, if you weren't aware, you actually didn't get it. Nah, I'm only joking. Congrats, man.
Thanks.
All right, game ball goes to the guy who fully dominated tonight. All right, the guy that made the other team adjust to what he wanted to do. That's what it's all about. Get up here, Che.
Sure.
Nice work, man.
Hey, I appreciate you, Coach.
Hey, I appreciate this, fellas, man. But you know what? This ball just isn't about me. It's about all of us, all right? Let's keep this thing going. Let's keep it pushing, all right?
Yeah.
Come on, let's huddle up. Let's go.
Count it off.
Win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win! Let's keep it going, fellas.
Yo, Che, can I grab you for another question?
Yeah, shoot.
You set a new career high in rebounds tonight. Is that kind of old school mentality something you pride yourself on?
Yeah, I like to get my hands dirty, fam. Whatever the team needs, I'm gonna do it. Grab rebounds, dive on the floor, take charges. I'm all about that. Basketball's a physical game, and I'm ready for it.
All right, I got what I need. Thanks, Che.
All good, V-Money.
You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here's what they're starting with. Fantastic. Looking forward to a long and healthy relationship.
Me too, man.
Thanks, Che.
You're welcome. See y'all later, all right?
All right.